Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this set a really awesome, really creepy, I don't even know what to call this. I was going for like a Victorian funeral death type deal. But anyway, these candle holders, these candle holders. But if you will stick around after the video, I did make a change to them. The end of the video, I had not put their little bonnets on yet. And then I show you how I did that at the end of the video. So anyway, hang tight and I'll show you how to make them. Alrighty y'all, let us get started. First off, I have here 3 candle holders, 3 different heights. These came from Hobby Lobby. So the small one here was $14.99, the medium size one was $18.99, and the big one's $22.99. Did I pay that for them? No, I buy stuff from there when it's on sale, okay? And y'all know that I like spooky decorations in my house year round, okay? Every day is Halloween here. So I wanted something that was going to look a little bit more elegant than, like just gluing the Dollar Tree, candle holders together, which is why I got these, but you use whatever you want. So anyway, on these, we're going to be gluing, let me get it. We're going to be gluing these 5-inch glass candle plates. Now these came from Walmart. I set that one over there. So we're going to be using sort of like a mixture of hot glue and some E6000. This is the low odor kind. We are going to be, because if you look at the bottom of these, okay, they have like these little nubbies. And those little nubbies don't really, touch down here to the bottom. See how it still wobbles? So I'm not really going to concern myself with putting any glue on this section here. What we're going to concentrate on is the outer rim right here. Okay, we're going to concentrate on putting our glue there. So I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue first to tack it in place. Well, not first. I'm going to use E6000 first, but you know what I'm saying. I'm going to use some E6000. That is going to hold it in the long term. And then the hot glue is just going to, hold everything together temporarily while I can get it painted. So let's put this here. Let's see. I think most of the contact, you know what? I'm going to go and put some right here. And then I'm going to go opposite that and put some right there. And now I'm going to take the hot glue, which I think is hot. Oh, yes, it's ready. It's ready. All right, just put some there on our biggest contact points. And then we're just going to set that down in there like so. All right, now I'm going to do that with the other 2. Let's move that out of the way. Once that glue, the hot glue, has set up, I'm going to take them outside and I'm going to paint them with this chalkboard black paint from Krylon. I wanted a really matte black finish, okay? Now, you can use whatever kind of matte black paint or whatever color you want. It doesn't matter. But this is what I chose. You can get this at Walmart, too. I don't think it's a chalkboard paint, but you can get a matte black paint if you don't want to spend the $8.99 for this can of paint. And then later on, we're going to be dry brushing on some chalk paint to give it some details. But I'm going to glue those together. I'm going to take it outside and paint it. Alrighty, so this is what it looks like now. And I do want to brush on a little bit of a chalk paint just to, give it a few highlights here and there. I'm only going to be working with the small one, to keep everything in frame. Just know that whatever I do to this one, I'm also going to do it to the other 2, okay? So anyway, I have this chalky finish, chalk acrylic paint from Hobby Lobby. You can use whatever kind of paint you like. I've already started up. But I also have this brush. These brushes are from Waverly, and I really like them for, dry brushing because the bristles are very dense, but they're also very stiff, and they give you a really nice finish. So I'm just taking just the tiniest little bit of paint here, and I'm laying this on a paper towel so that I can kind of like dab it on the paper towel. And then let's see, which way do I want to go with this? I'm just barely going to wipe it on. And then I also have paper towels over here so I can do a little bit of a dabby dab as I go, just like so. And we're going to do this all the way around. Let's see, like that. And this is a part, it's going to take a little bit to do this, okay? But I'm just taking it, just tapping it. I was thinking about, should I just leave it black like it is, but we're going to be using some black lace here in a minute, okay? And then that would be like solid black on black, and I wanted it to, stand out a little bit against the candle holder. So I'm going to do this all the way around, and then we'll put on some lace. All right, so this is what we have, and I really, really like the way that looks. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so now what I have over here, this is some lace. Can y'all tell that I was on a Hobby Lobby kick? I just happened to go in there looking at their Christmas ornaments, and then I bought all this stuff. But anyway, I got some of this black lace over in the fabric department, and I love it. You see, you have the fuzzy like tulle up here, and then you have the lace that hangs down. And I love like the Victorian Gothic type look. So as you can see here, this is where they stitched. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is where they stitched it together, and I want that line to be on that flat part right there. You see what I'm talking about? This flat part here. That is where I want to glue that seamed part, because I've got an idea. We're going to see if I can bring that idea to fruition. So we're going to see if my hot glue gun here is indeed hot. It's stuck on something. So I'm just going to put a line of glue. And then let's get, I know it's hard to see on camera, but I can see it. You know, I'm up close to it so I can see it. And basically I'm aiming to get that seam right up and underneath there so that that part kind of comes up around that glass base just a little bit. And then that lace hangs down. All right, so I'm going to do that all the way around. So let me put a little bit here. Can y'all see? All right, go around. All right, and just kind of going by feel here, because it's kind of hard to see with, you know, the dark colors together. So, and as you can see here, you see that little bit of lace there. It kind of goes up around. I really like this. I was sitting back there in the fabric department, you know, trying to pick out the kind of lace that I wanted, and I had some in my hand, and then like at the last minute I was like, no, go get something else. So I got this, and I'm pretty happy with it. But anyway, I'm going to go all the way around. All right, that is on, and I'm going to tell you something. 1 yard of this lace is not going to be enough to do all three, so I'm going to have to go back to the store, which is 45 minutes away, and get more. I'm just telling y'all that right now. 1 yard is not going to be enough. But anyway, I'll go back and get some more. But yeah, here's that. And then let's see, I got this silver ribbon. Why didn't I open it before I turned the camera back on? I don't know. Okay, so we have this really sheer silver ribbon, and this came, where did this come from? Probably Hobby Lobby too. I don't know where it came from, but anyway, it's some really narrow silver looking ribbon. Now let's see where I stopped, and that would be back here. And I want to see what it will look like if I take this and go around like so. And I think that's going to look good. I did not realize that my camera had cut off, but I'm just working this silver ribbon around. Now this ribbon is very, very sheer, so you're going to have to be very careful. I'm only going to put a dot of hot glue in one spot. I wrapped it around because that hot glue is going to come through that ribbon and you're going to see it. So, you know, you're going to have like a bunch of glue dots everywhere if you're not careful. But anyway, this is going to be the back of the project and you're not going to see it. So we're just going to let that glue right there sit up. See, just that one dot of glue, and there's no more glue on the rest of the project. So I'm going to let that glue set up, and then we are going to move right along. All right, so that is on there. Everything is in place. Now we're coming back around. Okay, so you see this right here? It's flopping down, and I don't like that. So I'm just going to take the end of my glue gun. I'm just going to kind of hold it up and heat it, and I'm kind of flipping it up. Then when it cools down, it'll hold. Just kind of flipping it up and holding it. That's better. All right. So now I got these buttons right here. I believe these came from Joann's. And what I'm going to do with my trusty wire cutters here is I'm just going to snip off the back. And then I'm going to hot glue it right here in the center. And I'm going to have to hold it up so that I can make sure that it is the center that I'm gluing it to. Let's see, right there looks good. And so now what we have is a candle holder that kind of looks like a Victorian collar. And this is like a choker type deal. It's kind of the look I was going for. And you know what? I'm pretty happy with what it's looking like so far. All right, so now we're going to continue on these wonderfully spooky doll heads I got at Walmart over in the Halloween decorating section, $3.84 each. They have this nice crackle finish. Hello. They have no eyes, and this painted black. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. So I got 3 of those. And what we're going to be doing is with these battery powered LED lights here, we're going to be putting that there and then putting the head down on top of it, and the eyes are lighting up. But anyway, if you'll see, once I put the head on here, you see there's a big gap around there. So what I did is I got some of these little black roses. These came from Hobby Lobby over in the like the bridal section where you get stuff to make like the bouquets and whatnot. That's where I got these. And because we're not going to be gluing this head down, okay, so that you can take it off and, you know, you can turn your light on and off, that's just going to be sitting there. And I wanted something around it, you know, to kind of nestle the head down in, to kind of hold it in place a little bit better. So we're going to be taking these flowers, as you can see, they are attached to wires there. We're going to be taking these flowers and just gluing it around the edge to kind of fill that in just a little bit. I know this craft is costing some money. I'm going to tell you that. But I think it's going to look good when we're done with it. Now let's see if the hot glue gun is hot. I hope so, because I had it unplugged because me and the kids just ran to Hobby Lobby to get some more of the lace. And I've just now plugged it back in. Let's see. A little bit. A little bit. You can see I'm kind of holding this down at an angle because each one of them has like that little rhinestone in it, and I want that to kind of be facing out. So let's set that there. I think that's going to look just fine, I think. So that's what I'm going to do with these. I'm just going to continue to glue them around. Let's kind of see how that's looking there. I think it's going to look pretty darn good when I'm done with it. You know, it's like you get an idea in your head, and when I saw those heads, I'm like, kind of sort of got an idea. Now let's see if I can actually do something with it, you know. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I think this is going to work. All right, so I'm just going to continue gluing these flowers all the way around. Okay, so I've got all of the flowers glued all the way around, and this is what it looks like. Now we can get this out of the way. This is what we have so far, okay? How cute is that? Cute. All this spooky stuff I'm making, I'm like, it's so cute. But anyway, I'm going to be going back and trying to heat up this lace like I showed you how to do. Just heat it up and move it up just a little bit. I'll be doing that later. But now you can take the doll head and you're going to have to like nestle it down in there like so. And see, that's going to hold it in place. And then you could just take your candle, pick it up, you know, put your candle back in there. Or if you want to use like fairy lights, you know, string lights, whatever. But the flowers, you know, will help to hold it there in case, you know, it gets bumped around. You know, the head's not going to come flying off of it. And that is what it looks like. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, look at that. Hi. All right, so now everything that I did here, I'm going to do to the other 2 candlesticks. Now, as far as these little flowers, I used about 1.5 bunches to go around, okay? So you'll need to get a handful of these. But anyway, let me work on the other ones. I'll get them all set up, and I'll take a really good picture for you. So stick around after the video. You've already seen it at the beginning. But hang tight, and I'm going to show it to you again. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. The links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye! All right, y'all. So I wanted to show you what I did after I stopped the video. I'm like, you know what? I wanted to make them look... I was going for like a, you know, like a Victorian funeral death type deal. So I took a scrap of the lace and just a scrap of that silver ribbon. Now I just glued it. Sorry for the shadow. I just glued it right there. And then brought it over the top of the head. And then glued it right there. See how that looks like a little bonnet? So yeah. Anyway, I'm totally in love with these things. I really, really am. I'm in love with them. I know they're creepy, but they make my little heart happy. So anyway, hang tight, and I'm going to have a picture put up after this where I have edited it just a little bit to make it look even more creepy.